LA Kizzy, he got way better, man. Way better, man. He came home from jail, and the way that he rap now, way better. LA Kizzy, that ooh mixtape, that ooh kill him mixtape, that mixtape was fire. Personally, I think he should have had a better name for the mixtape. But the mixtape was fire. The whole mixtape, that joint that he did for Rest in Peace to Evan, R.I.P. to Evan, man. Rest in Peace, Evan. Oh, man. But that joint that he did for that diss record that he did for Test, he had like five bangers on that joint, man. And I told him, I said, hey, Kizzy, I'm proud of you, my G. I'm proud of you. Only thing I say, I just felt like LA Kizzy should have promoted the mixtape a little more, and he should have did more promotion for that mixtape, because that mixtape was so fire. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do no visuals. He should have did visuals for it. He ain't do no visuals for it. And certain singles, he should have pumped more than others. But that's where your team come into play at. You know what I'm saying? But overall, the project, the body of work that he put together, he had medical sound on that joint. That joint was fire. That project was all that, man. I just felt like his presentation for the project, for the mixtape, for Ooh Kill Him, should have been a little better. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know, I only heard it on SoundCloud. On SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's on no mymixtapes.com, thatpip.com, I don't know, but I just felt like if it ain't on there, that project was worth pushing and promoting and putting some money behind it. But that's where LA Kizzy needs a team. You know what I mean? And I feel like this was the part where LA Kizzy should have been more up underneath Meta and let Meta dictate the project a little bit more, because that's what Meta's good at. You know what I'm saying? Meta's good at that part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? Plus Meta he could have critiqued it a little more, and he could have promoted it a lot better. You know what I'm saying? But you know, LA Kizzy is a great artist, but great artists, that's most of the time that's what they good at, just being an artist. So outside the business aspect, they don't have that extra and that's what Meta would have been there for, because Meta is good at that. He's good at behind the scenes, and he's good at being a lyricist and putting hooks and picking beats and getting beats together. You know what I'm saying? So I think the project Ooh Kill Him would have been a lot more better if Meta was more behind it. You know what I'm saying? But I think Meta sat back and let him do him, which is cool. But I just felt like Ooh Kill Him, that project should have been more promoted, should have had more visuals, more blogs. I just felt like it should have been invested in more. You know what I'm saying? And I think Meta would have did that if LA Kizzy would have, you know, got with him on that aspect. But as far as the project itself, LA Kizzy mixtape, I salute him. That project was fire. He had bangers on there. I listened to that joint from one to the end. And Meta is the one that actually put me onto the project, because I thought LA Kizzy was, not just LA Kizzy, this ain't no shot fired at LA Kizzy, but I'm so used to artists saying they're gonna do something and really don't do it when it comes to putting their all into their project or their own self. I'm so used to it. So when Meta told me like, Kizzy dropping the mixtape this and the third, I'm like, yeah, all right, he gonna do it. All right, we'll see. I was on that vibe because I'm so used to people making excuses and not putting their full effort into doing their project. And it's not just LA Kizzy, you know what I'm saying? But I had a deep conversation with LA Kizzy. Matter of fact, me, Meta, and LA Kizzy, we sat down and talked, man. I told him, you only get what you put out into the universe. That's with anything that you do. I don't care what it is. Playing tennis, having sex with a girl, getting with a girl, being a girl husband, boyfriend, playing tennis, playing golf. You know what I mean? Getting your bachelor's degree. You know what I mean? Your master's degree. What you put into the project is what you gonna get out the project. You don't put nothing into the project, you ain't gonna get nothing out the project. And I told LA Kizzy, I said, LA Kizzy, because my daddy told me this. So I told LA Kizzy this. I said, you know how I feel not to put your all into the project. See how I feel when you put all into your project. Take a shot at that, because we already know. Everybody knows how I feel not to put your all into something. And we all know how I feel to lose. Let's see how I feel to put your all into it. Let's see how I feel. And like I told him, like my daddy told me, not for me, not for Meta, for you. You know what I mean? And I think he took heed to that. I think he took heed to that and ran with it. And boy, when I tell you that Ooh Kill 'Em project is fire,